Now, friends, I want to tell you about a time that I took ill and found myself admitted to a place called Daisy Hill. It was for an operation. That's what I never had before. But to me, that was a bonus for what really lay in store. The nurse now, she was rather nice and told me to undress. I took off my trousers, but she says, take off the rest. So I pulled off the old long jowl, stood naked on the floor. She says, don't be embarrassed. I've seen it all before. But I tried to hide my essentials by keeping close my feet. She says, come on, get into bed. And she threw on me a sheet. She was then handed a razor from a member of the staff. She says, if you even blink an eye, I'll cut the whole thing out. She started pumping up my arm till I thought it was going to bust. She took my pulse and temperature and said, you're going first. She asked the bride a couple of things like my age and occupation. She says, I hope you made your will before this operation. Then she started jacking up the bed till it was rather high. And as the porter wheeled me away, I waved my friends goodbye. Now he wheeled me fast through narrow corridors, that I can recall. I think if he'd have stopped quite quick, I'd have landed in the canal. But he brought me to this great big room. Now it was a scary place. I could not recognize a one that hankies over their face. But after that I must have died. But I did not meet the Lord. For in about 6.5 hours' time, I was back into the ward. There was a drip above my head. You talk about the pain. Sure, I felt I was hit with something as heavy as a train. But the nurse was there beside me, and she told me for to rest. She says, I'm here to help you. Right enough, she done her best. The next day, she linked me to the toilet, and she went up the ward. She landed back in about an hour. I was no farther forward. She says, McGrath, what's wrong with you? Or have you not got started? But I said, nurse, with tears in my eyes, sure I haven't even started. Well, she says, I'll leave you another while. Thank God the place was hated. I could hear all her patients say, that man is constipated. But in another little while, my water spout did flow. I used to call it other things, but that was years ago. Then the nurse, she landed back again. She says, at least the water end has worked. Says, I nurse, I know you're right, but the rest is completely corked. Well, she brought me back into the bed, and she says, I'll remedy that. And whatever she did give me, I just went like a shot. I felt so much embarrassed. There was little I could do. I think you could have tracked me the whole way to the loo. But I trailed myself back to the bed, and I knew I really cried. For at that particular moment, I didn't care if I lived or died. But the nurse was again beside me. She threw on an extra sheet. She must have given me something, for I fell fast asleep. The next day I was feeling better. A change had come over me. I could slowly walk to the toilet, have an SH and do a pee. The nurses offered me dinner, but I just took the tea and counted myself lucky, for my friend had passed away. The next morning early, she says, get on the phone and ring that beautiful bride of yours, for today you're going home. So now I'm back in my own old shack. I haven't made the will, and I'm here to tell the story of my stay in Daisy.